guys, Jacqueline Fernandez here at the Alert Center. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. It's hot out there. It's July. We get it. It's summertime. That being said, we're talking about Christmas in July because Christmas is right around the corner, and that means you may have the perfect tree that the Durham will want for their main room there. I'm sure if you visited the Durham before, you've seen how beautiful that main room is with the tree. I have a couple photographs of my friends and I standing in front from last year, so hoping to do the same thing this year. Joining me now to give us a little bit more perspective on all this is Don Myron. So Don, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. We really appreciate your time.
Of course, I'm really happy to be here and I'm excited to talk about Christmas, even though it's July.
I know, it's just so bizarre. My mind is not ready for Christmas quite yet, Don. But and thankfully you gave me so many photographs. I mean, this has been a rich history with the Durham, just having this beautiful tree over the years. I'm going to kind of show our viewers what I'm talking about as we chat about this.
Yeah, so the tree at Omaha's Union Station is a tradition that actually predates the museum. It goes back to the 1930s when Union Station was a bustling train station. And at that time, Union Pacific employees actually would select and cut a tree from the Pacific Northwest and bring it by rail to Omaha's Union Station, where it would be the centerpiece of the station as visitors and travelers came through. And so today we continue that tradition, but we do not have to go as far for the tree. Actually, Union Pacific can harvest it right here in Omaha because we send out a call during the summer, each summer, to nominate their tree to be the next Christmas at Union Station tree. So that's what we're doing right now. We are looking for submissions and we're asking people to get those in by August 31st.
Okay, so that is the deadline. So the deadline is
Mm-hmm.
approaching, so you want to keep this in mind. And I'm just going to cut over to this sort of like before and after look here. I showed you this earlier, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just so beautiful. So
Isn't
this is
it?
from
Mm-hmm.
1937 on the left there, right? And then on the right,
Yep.
it's
Mm-hmm.
2012. So you can just see
Mm-hmm.
just what a wonderful tradition this really is. And then I'm going to kind of click through the years here. This is 1979.
Mm-hmm.
Then we beep forward to 1987, 1989. Look how beautiful. I love how the trees change over the decades, right? 1990. It kind of lets you
Yeah,
know just how decorations, what's in and what's out, so to speak.
yeah, they do. Our decorations do kind of trend with kind of what people are decorating with in their homes. We've had tinsel, we've had icicle ornaments, gold garlands, all sorts of different things. But most of the ornaments themselves have kind of that classic Christmas feel. And what's kind of fun is, I mean, it's a gigantic tree. One of the criteria for selecting the tree is that it needs to be at least 40 foot tall. And we need some really big ornaments to decorate a tree that size. So they range in size from 10 inches to 3 foot tall.
Oh
They are
yeah.
the size of beach balls.
To say, yeah, they are really big. I remember seeing the ornaments, and they're pretty much as
Yeah,
big as a person, really.
yeah, and it's yeah. So when the tree gets decorated, Union Pacific and Mangelson's decorate the tree, and it usually takes about a week. With about five, 7 people working on it. So it is quite the endeavor.
Yeah, yeah, it certainly seems like it. But, and again, just to look at these beautiful photographs, I mean, just over the years, I mean, it's seriously a gem for the community. I mean, I went to the Durham, as I
Yeah.
mentioned, and, I have a photo of my friends in
Mhm.
front of the tree, and it's kind of just, part of our little, our little holiday thing that we do. So, um,
I love hearing that. That's my favorite thing is to hear how the tree has become a tradition for so many people and families. And like they take kind of a portrait in front of the tree every
right.
single year, and it's fun to see when families will like send us some photos throughout the
Oh,
years and how
cute.
their
Yeah.
kids have grown and things like that.
Very
And
sweet.
yeah. We really love that, but you probably noticed that a lot of those trees were, very tall and standing very
Right.
straight. And I,
Yeah.
I should probably mention a few of the criteria that's needed to have your tree be
Oh,
the
perfect. Please
Union
do.
Station tree. Yeah, so the tree does need to be have it one single straight trunk, and part of the reason for that is that we we actually suspend the tree from the ceiling. You could kind of see it in the last photo a little bit. And up there, you can actually see that there's
Yeah,
like kind of it, like that's a cable at the top, and it's
sure.
actually holding the tree up from the ceiling. And because you would have to have an absolutely gigantic tree stand to hold a tree that was 40 foot tall. So we got a system in the ceiling, and because of that, it needs to be straight. If it's a crooked tree or if it has a double trunk, it's going to be lopsided and it's going to look really crazy.
Yeah,
So
so we don't
that's
want a
one of the
lopsided
reasons that
tree.
that's yeah, exactly. And of course, we want the trees to have a beautiful shape, not have bare spots. They need to be in a location where we can easily get the tree out. So no power lines or anything like that. So if
Good
you
call.
have a tree that you think fits that description, we would love for you to go and submit it. We have an online form on our website at durhammuseum.org/tree, or you can call us at the main phone number and submit your tree for nomination.
Okay, wonderful, and become
Yeah.
a part of local history.
Yeah, exactly. And what's really cool too is we really get to know the families who become the tree donors.
Oh,
And
great.
I remember just, when I first got into this process, just being amazed at all the wonderful stories that the families had about their trees. Some of these trees that become Union Station trees, they've been important to the family, and that the families have taken like Christmas pictures next to them each year, or the tree was donated in memory of a loved one who loved Christmas and loved going to the Durham Museum for Christmas at Union Station. So it's really special. And I even know of past tree donors who have planted new trees in hopes that it will someday grow large enough to become the next Union Christmas at Union Station tree. So it's really
Oh, that's
special.
great. Yeah, yeah, it certainly seems to be. Well, Dawn, thank you so much for your time today chatting with me about the next Christmas tree at the Durham Museum. We really
Oh,
appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Oh, thanks for having me on. Like I said, it's such a great tradition, and I'm so glad that we get to continue to share it with the local community.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Thank you for all you do. Appreciate your time.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. All right, guys, so you just saw some beautiful photographs from previous Christmas trees at the Durham Museum. I really liked seeing that one where you saw like the old versus the new, and you kind of went through the eras and saw the different decorations and whatnot. So hard to believe Christmas is right around the corner, but it truly is. For now, though, it's hot out there. It is still summertime. So before we go, let's take a look from our Blackstone camera and just kind of give you a better visual of what the weather looks like out there. So it does look kind of hazy out there still. That could be from the Canadian wildfires that Chief Meteorologist Emily Roller was chatting about last night. But we need to chat with her today and see how the update is going there, especially with the air quality, etc. So I'm going to cut over to our First National Bank camera. We'll kind of take a look at Jean Leahy Mall here. Looks like a beautiful day out there, the sun poking through. And then a look from our Children's Nebraska camera for you. Again, just it looks really smoggy out there. So we'll have to wait and see if that is indeed from the Canadian wildfires or not. As far as traffic, you can kind of see traffic flowing very smoothly. Now, wanted to let you know, as usual, before we head out, you can always get our latest and greatest stories on our website. That's WOWT.com. It's going to refresh this for you. We're currently working on a story about the Nebraska Supreme Court upholding gender-affirming care and abortion as a single subject, so we will have more on that for you tonight during our 5 p.m. broadcast. We do not have regular programming tonight due to the Olympics, so please do keep that in mind as well, and please do tune in at 5 o'clock this evening on WWT TV for the latest news. In the meantime, I'm Jacqueline Fernandez reporting at the Alert Center. Thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful day.